I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin. We're now all set. Pumps it upfield. He's found space. And he'll get the shot away here. Puts it away. What a time to score.
And right from the first whistle, they've played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Right place, right time, and one outcome. I mean, with that much room, he didn't even need a controlling touch. He could just hit it first time. Too easy, way too easy.
They've got the opener in the early minutes. And that's a foul. And there's the first booking of the game already. Thumps it long. He's going on his own. And a strike from distance. Nearly, but in football terms, nearly is nowhere.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
No, possession lost. No, that's not going anywhere. Whacks it. He's unlucky not to score there.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Long ball forward. Pumps it forward. It'll be a throw-in. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Oh, what's coming here? It's a red card! Well, I'm sure the manager and the player will have some harsh things to say about that afterwards. But the referee has been decisive. Pumps it upfield. He did well to get it. What next? Challenge deemed unfair. Foul given. Yep, Referee's gone to his pocket. It's a yellow for a fairly careless challenge he didn't really have to make. Could have been another colour too. Certainly some sections of the crowd think red would have been more appropriate.
That was totally unnecessary. He needs to realise what he can and can't do before he makes decisions like that.
Possibility for a shot.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Opportunity for a goal.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
No way through there. Going forward. Now the chance. Saved by the crossbar. Gets the ball in a nice position. Possibility here. A similar chance and a similar outcome.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know,
he ran into trouble and the free kick's been given. Looking to receive the ball. Break could be on. Intercepted. He's going on. A robust challenge, to say the least. Oh, well defended. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Just one goal, the difference between them. So away we go then for the second half. Drives it in. They've scored. It's a 2-goal lead now. Well, what can you say about that goal?
It isn't rocket science, is it? You know, when you're defending, you react to the danger, but of course you must spot it in the first place, and they didn't. You know, they're not really looking up to pick the runners, and it was a cheap goal to give away.
So it's now 2 without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this game was very...
And he's given away a free kick. The referee shows him the yellow card. Didn't go for the ball, just took the player out. Might consider himself a tad lucky not to see red.
Well, you can justify a foul if it's a decent and honest attempt to get the ball, but that was totally unnecessary.
He did well to get it. What next? Ball stolen. It's a threatening through ball. Driven in. That was a carbon copy of an earlier miss.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Opportunity for a goal. Another goal. They lead by 3, and that may just about be that.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
They get us underway, now 3 goals behind. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. His second caution of the match here, and he has to go. A bad tackle. I think he knew as soon as he made it that he was on his way. Thumps it long. That wasn't the best of passes, really. He got the man there. That's a free kick. He is off. His second yellow. No complaints, really, as he heads off for an early bath.
Well, how many times does he need to be told that you can't compete like a runaway train? He's been asking for that.
He did well to get it. What next? He did well to get it. What next? Lunges wildly. And that's been intercepted. Challenge deemed unfair. Foul given.
I think they're building the play really nicely. If they can just find the right through ball, they could be in on goal.
We're into the last 5 minutes. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. That is a yellow card. I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for the tackle. Put him under pressure now. You just can't go around diving in for challenges like that. Chance, drives it in, picked off, and a goal. They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead. The keeper made a mess of it, and he's been punished.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Surely they're well and truly out of sight now. There's the whistle. The game's finished. Their opponents must be feeling like they were hit by a tornado. They were ripped apart time and again by the movement and passing up front.
I think some of the players are going to be a bit sore after that. There was so much passion and commitment out there. I can't remember anyone shirking a tackle.